Hey, it's John here from the Cottage Coffee House in beautiful downtown Westport. I have certainly said that enough time over the years during my Espresso Shot episodes and my live streams and videos that I've done. Cynthia and I have always referred to the Cottage Coffee House as our third child because it takes so much time to run a business or to raise a business, if you will. And like a child, there's lots of great memories and stories. There's good and bad, ups and downs, bumps and bruises. All those things. Give you an example, the first year in business, 2004, our first summer in business, the Rideau Canal system went on strike for about 5 weeks during the summer. So needless to say, the first year was not a very strong year in sales. And we couldn't help but scratch our heads and wonder, man, have we made a drastic mistake opening a business? But as we've learned over the 19 years in business, there are ups and downs in the economy, and you roll with the punches, you make it work, and you evolve. Businesses tend to grow, and they mature kind of like kids as well. When a business is young and in its infancy, it requires a lot of attention and direction. As it grows and develops, it begins teaching us lessons, and we start to learn from the business itself. Eventually, the business matures, and decisions need to be made as to what the future is. Just like both of our children, young adults, I should say, Carter and Harrison, they grew up at the Cottage Coffee House, and there's little bits and pieces of them scattered all the way through or weaved in the fabric of daily lives at the cafe, and you can see it everywhere in the cafe. I'll give you an example. Our current office, was initially designed as a nursery for Harrison because he was only 6 months old when we actually opened the cafe. And he used to spend some time in the cafe having naps when he was a baby. Cynthia and I are very pleased and excited to announce that both of our children are heading back to school in the fall. And we're confident that their combination of work ethics and their personalities will serve them well in the future. We have no doubt about that whatsoever. Now, as for our third child, or really our middle child, I guess I should say our second child, because it was actually conceived before Harrison was. It will also be going away in the fall. Cynthia and I and our family are both pleased to announce that September the 3rd, 2022 will be the final day of operations for the Cottage Coffee House in Westport. We're hopeful and confident that somebody will purchase the cafe and put their own personal twist on it and make it their own and have many great years in the cafe like we did over the years. Our mission statement and our tagline has always been making things better since 2003. We plan to continue to operate that way with high quality of products and service until we close on September the 3rd. We hope that you'll pop in over the next few weeks during the summer and wish the boys well as they get ready to head off for another chapter in their lives. Cynthia and myself, Harrison and Carter, would like to thank all of the customers, all of the good folks that supported the Cottage Coffee House over the last 19 years. Whether you are from Westport, the Rideau Lakes, or the surrounding area, or maybe you are a traveler coming in from another part of the world to enjoy what Westport had to offer, and you use the Cottage Coffee House as your resting spot, or maybe your lunch spot, or maybe a place to grab a coffee and take a break. We truly appreciate all those times and all those memories. Life will certainly be a little bit different for us in Westport without the Cottage Coffee House, but our spirits and our energy will still remain in the village, and we'll continue to operate businesses and do things like we've always done.